Buckwild Outdoors. Dad and I are here hunting at the hunt club today.
Yep, it's been a couple weeks since Youth Day, which you'll see. That was our last hunting trip. It was me and Peyton sitting on a tree stand. Some of the audio isn't super great, so we apologize for that. But we're here at the club today, as Jordan said, and it is the Saturday after gun season has opened. We haven't done a lot of muzzleloader and bow hunting, but we're on a real nice piece. We're about 20, 25, 30 yards up inside the woods from a field. And if you can see behind us, we got a real nice big open bottom. I'll flip around. There's Jordan. And then this is where we're looking. You got a real nice trail coming off that field down to us. So hopefully big old Bruiser comes down in here and gets us, huh?
Because up there on along this deer trail, there's a big scrape.
Yeah.
It does have some black bear fur on it, but
It's a big rub. Big rub on a
it's
tree. Big old
yeah,
cedar
big
tree.
rub.
Huge, size of your leg, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there is a little bit of black bear fur. So you have a black bear tag. So we'll have to check and see if bear is in season, because you can shoot the bear. Dad's not going to. No turkey today. But coyote, there's a lot of coyote here on this property, so we'll pop a coyote or a bobcat if we see it.
Yeah.
So what makes buck hunting today extra incentive, enticing, super spectacular?
It's dog hunting.
So the club does a little money wager.
Oh yeah.
And the
So,
pot. What is the pot today?
It's like $200 for the biggest buck.
Ooh, man. They haven't killed a buck in a while, so Jordan gets her first buck today. It's going to be extra special.
Yeah.
Hopefully a big one, and that'll help pay for it. Yeah. All right, so we're going to quiet down, and we're going to get ready. It'll be hopefully dropping the dogs here soon. All right, what happened?
Alright guys, so the dogs were barking like crazy over there, and the guy who's actually on the next stand over shot because there was 2 deer running. And so he shot a deer, and one of the dog runners had previously came by and went that way, like diagonal from us, and a deer actually ran right in front of him, but he didn't shoot because if he were to shoot, he would be like directly towards us. So it came, we were facing this way. Dad caught something out of his eye, and then we turned, and a deer zoomed past us in front of us. It was way too quick, and plus I was this way, and I'm left-handed, so it would have been hard for me to turn.
So we were looking that way where the dogs were, and the deer was right up there on the edge of the field. Came zooming right through here. Yeah?
Yeah.
It gave us the old okey-doke. Man. Alright, well the dogs are still running, so we'll keep an eye out, because this is going to be a long hunt. We're going to be in here for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we can do.
Okay. Alright guys, welcome back. We are at our second hunt of the day. And
Oh, we heard something.
yeah. We have an amazing view. We are in a tree stand.
I'll flip you around. Nice and open woods. Real long shot that way. All the way over there. So we got a real nice shot, like she said. What happened on the first hunt?
So the first hunt, we saw a deer, but we're unable to shoot it. And there were some other guys who got some pretty good bucks.
Yeah.
So
We got 3 nice big bucks. One of the youth guys got a nice big buck. We had a doe come running past us at 100 miles an hour.
all you saw was a flash.
Yeah, just a flash, but we got to see her. So hopefully, with this being a lot more open, Jordan can get a shot out of that one.
Yeah.
And hopefully it comes close enough, because that's a long. Some of these shots are pretty long.
Yeah, it looks really long down there.
So we'll quiet down and we'll get ready for them to drop the dogs.
Yes, yes.
Just watch right here. Okay, just get ready. Okay. Just wait. Just keep scanning. Just keep scanning. big buck running down the pipeline, running about 40 yards in there, heading down towards 4 and 5, heading down towards 7 and 8. Set the hammer down. They might turn around. You don't know. Well, look, see what the dogs are?
I also dropped my gun.
That's where I seen it.
Yeah, I saw it too.
It's okay. It's too far for us to shoot.
He went right there and then...
See where they're at?
Yeah. So right where my gun's pointing, he stopped, looked around for a little bit, and then started moving.
Yeah. Alright guys, so a little excitement, and I'm pretty sure we got the deer somewhat on camera, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So tell them what happened.
So we were sitting here, and they had said that there was a buck over that way, and then like we heard it everywhere, and then it was kind of gone, but we were just sitting here, and Dad saw a deer over here. He saw a buck, and it started running, and it was like right in front of us. But it was a little bit far away from my gun. It was like 100 yards away, you think, maybe?
When I first seen it, it was probably about 100 yards down that stripped lane that they cut in the pines.
So...
And that's a blessing and a curse for being in these wide open pines, as you can see a deer a long ways away.
So I had gotten ready. I stood up after a little bit, because I stood up when it was right in front of me, and it kind of stood there and looked around for a little bit, and then continued to run on. And it was too far for the gun, because the gun patterns a little bit like far at 50 yards, so we want to keep it 50 yards closer.
Yeah, it's a little 20 gauge, and it's got 2 3/4 shells. And out of 20 pellets when we were shooting at 50 yards, I think 6 was hitting the paper.
I think
and
it
that
was
paper,
like 10, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around there. And it was a deer size paper. So 75, 100 yards up in there, there's no way. And it was not a big enough buck for me to shoot at with my buckshot, with my choke. Probably could have reached out and hit it, but it wasn't one that I wanted to take. It's something that we wanted to wait and see if it would come closer for Jordan to get. Sometimes they'll circle around and they'll come closer, but well, they're still pushing the woods out here in front of us, so we'll see if we can hang tight and get that deer or something to circle back around. So we've been seeing deer all day today, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's been a good day. Alright, so we'll get back to it, try and be quiet and see if we can get one. It's like raining this stuff. Alright guys, well, Jordan just shot. Let's go back over here where you were. Over there by the tree with the vine. Alright, so we were over there in the tree stand. You can kind of see the orange ratchet straps.
Over there.
Deer came from over that way and was standing here based on the video next to this tree. Let me shine your light this way. Next to that tree right there. We don't have any blood on the ground. I say we trailed it up into the woods there, probably about 20 yards, looking for blood everywhere, and nothing. I think
I missed.
I think she missed.
She did stop for a second, and then she put her tail up and ran.
Yeah.
So.
Let's get back to the truck, and then we'll explain a little bit more, because the light is horrible out here.
It is.
All right.
Alright guys, so we are going to tell you a little bit about what happened earlier, because it was a little crazy.
Yes, it was. It was crazy, and we were hurrying, and so the next clip you see, we go directly from our last hunt with the club with running dogs to still hunting. So the club finished up around 3 o'clock. They said they weren't going to run any more dogs. So we decided to hurry up and run to a property real close that we lease with the club and still hunt. I had a good feeling about it, that we'd see some deer, and we went, signed in, jumped in a truck, and took off real quick. So we went from using the shotgun, because here where we're at the club hunting today, you can only shotgun, to using the grendel, which is a rifle. It's pretty neat because we can record through the video. You'll see one of our previous videos, we did a review on it.
Yep.
And then I'll let Jordan explain what you see.
Okay, so the next video that's gonna pop up is me shooting at a deer. And so the deer, it was a smaller doe. It wasn't super small, but we were sitting in the tree stand and Dad saw it like cross over the path that we walked on. So we kind of hurried to get the gun over, and the deer was moving, and it was just kind of walking, and the trees were in the way, so it was kind of hard to get a shot off of it. But then there's one point where the deer was like facing us, but I could also see the side of it.
So it was quartering
to us. And its head was in the way, and then it moved its head, and I got it on the shoulder. And after I had shot, the deer ran and then stopped, stuck its tail up, and then kept on running.
Yeah.
So what had happened was... right before I squeezed the trigger, the deer moved like an inch, and when I shot below.
Just an inch.
Just an inch.
Like 2 foot.
Yeah.
It was not of best ideal circumstances. Because she was shooting behind the tree stand on the side that I was sitting. So I was actually trying to help her and be a tripod for the gun.
Yeah.
So I will take a small portion of blame as well. But you can see Dad went panic mode because we were sitting there. She was playing on the phone, and all of a sudden I heard, seen, and the deer jumped out of the cutover onto the path, and I was like, oh, deer.
Yeah, and you kind of grabbed the gun and just moved it.
We grabbed the gun, we moved it, and then you'll see that's when the video started recording. But we went back and we looked at the footage, we slowed it down because we were able to download it to the phone. It was a clean miss. I'll throw up some slow-mos and some video. You'll be able to see pictures right before the shot, but clean miss right underneath the belly. We went and looked, no fur, no hair, no blood. And she ran off with her tail, stopped, ran off again. So I'm 99.999% sure we didn't even scrape any fur off of legs, belly, or anything.
Probably not.
So it is what it is. We're going to try tomorrow morning. We're going to go where we had some success, me and her uncles, during muzzleload season. There was quite a few deer running around over there, so we'll go try that in the morning. But we just wanted to get in here and kind of tell you what had happened was, because the clips are all over the place, because we were panicking, we were running, we were trying to hurry up and get there before sunset, and somebody didn't have a whole lot of faith that we'd see a deer, but I had a feeling. So that's what happens. So we'll roll into the footage. The first thing you'll see here now is the scope video, and then will be the little video afterwards of us, and you'll be able to see what we see. Do you want to shoot?
Kind of.
Guys, it's Sunday. We're out here still hunting. Sunrise is in about 5 minutes, but it's nice and light out for us. We're on a piece of club property, sitting down on a tree stand. Yeah, we're sitting on a tree stand. Sitting over top of a gas line right away that cuts through the property. I'll flip you around so you can see. That there. So we've got that shot. It's about 500 yards all the way to the other side where we can see. I don't think we're going to try that today. No sniper action. But we got a good 100-yard shot here in front of us. I know you probably can barely hear us, but we're trying to be quiet. We'll try and hold out as long as we can until the rain hits. We'll get back to you. Yep, there's two. Another one just came out. Yep, they're gonna come down this way. Okay. So we're just gonna hold tight. Well, guys, I don't know if you can tell. It's sprinkling a little bit. It's a little bit more than what we're comfortable with. And we had this super good idea to bring an umbrella, but we forgot.
We're missing a piece.
Yeah, we're missing a piece. Never used the umbrella. I don't know if it came with the umbrella or if it's back at the camper in the box. I assumed it was all together. But I'm using a hand warmer to keep my hand warm because the metal is cold. And I'm being a sissy. But it's freezing. It's raining. But we want to give it at least one more hour. About 45 minutes, I guess. But we just wanted to give you a little update on what we're dealing with. Because we're crazy and we want to get a deer. We've seen two. We're hoping to see another one. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. If it starts raining any harder, we're going to get out of here.
Yeah.
But right now we can deal with this.
Yeah.
Alright. Get back to it because my hands fall asleep. I got to switch. Alright guys, we're back in the truck. It started to rain some more. I couldn't take holding the umbrella any longer. My hands were getting cold. They were hurting. I was crying. But that's going to wrap it up for this weekend for us hunting. We've seen a lot of action.
Yeah, we saw like 5 deer.
Saw 5 deer. You got to shoot at one. That's the 3rd deer you've ever got to pull the trigger on.
Yeah.
Yep. And the ones you shot before were with a shotgun. This is the first rifle shot.
Yep.
It's cool that we got our first shot on video with the new scope.
Yeah.
It worked out pretty well. It was kind of real nice because we could go back and look at the footage and do some slow-mo.
Yeah.
But I think all in all, we did well. You can't complain when you see deer when you go out hunting. We learned a few lessons of not rushing our shots, huh? Yeah. So we'll do a little bit better. It wasn't the best of circumstances. That's what I'll say from the get-go. Using Dad as a tripod and shaking in a tree stand, but sometimes that's the way it happens. That's the way you gotta shoot to get your deer. But that's gonna wrap it up because it's gonna keep raining. It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
And we're gonna go back, get all our stuff packed up, and then we got one thing left to do.
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen. Go get our traditional ice cream, and we'll get back to the house.
All right.
So until next time.
Bye.
Bye.